Greg Mathis. I'm a freelancer in Washington, D.C. When you're out here in the desert, you're jumping off tanks, climbing in on helicopters, or running up and down the flight deck of an aircraft carrier, you need something that is going to really take a hard bang, or a drop to the ground, or a smash up against the side of a steel tank. I basically keep everything that Nikon has in my inventory for different situations. The F4 is about one of the best cameras on the market right now to use the SP24 flash with for flash fill, which is great in this kind of situation out here in the desert. The lenses have been taking the beating over here with the dust and the dirt. As far as internal focusing lenses, they're superb over here as far as capabilities compared to conventional lenses, which push and pull and twist and end up getting the dirt and the dust in it. So the SP24 flash is the best thing going. It gives you proper fill light out here, where you've got high contrast situations, where people are wearing helmets out here and their eyes are dark. It just fills it in perfectly. I really don't have any concerns about exposure out here because I know the Nikon's going to come through every time. That's the only camera I take to war with me.
I'm Andrew Popper. I'm a staff photographer for U.S. News and World Report. I'm based in Washington, New York, and Rhine Cliff, New York.
Ruggedness is the best of any camera in the business. They're very sturdy. I find new bangs and dents on them every day. The prisms on my FE2s, FM2s, and F3s look like they've been rolled over by a truck, but it's not like the Volvo ad. This really happened. Yesterday, the Marines took us on an exercise which involved the dropping of Marines by helicopter at a location we did not know and picking them up later. So we chased across the desert for a couple of hours, and then we stopped for a couple of hours wondering where they were. Suddenly, a soldier, a Marine, drove up in a Humvee and said he knew where they were. 5 of us jumped in the back of this Humvee and took off across the desert at top speed. Everybody had Nikons. We were all sitting in the back, rattling around and basically holding the cameras with one hand and the roll bar with another. We found the Marines. We ran about 2 or 3 miles with them through the desert to a dry lake bed where the helicopters came and picked them up. And then we all had to truck a couple of miles back to where our vehicle was. When we got there, we were all beat and exhausted and looked at each other and saw that everybody had Nikons. So the whole group was nothing but Nikons. The only piece of equipment that wasn't Nikon was an M16 rifle. Please send the Nikon professional services out here, guys out here, so they can suffer the way I do. We really need them, especially Sam Garcia, Richard Lopinto, and Bill Picala.